Prior to the events of the past 3 months, I hadn't given much thought to time travel and alternate realities. But adding these strange occurrences up in my head, I can come to only one feasible conclusion. Let me first explain. The first of these strange events began with the theft of my Jeep, and as troublesome as it was, these odd occurrences didn't end there. Several weeks later, I was noticed at a liquor store. My wife and I were picking up a bottle of wine for a party we were attending. I thought nothing of it as the cashier turned to my wife and asked for her ID. But I was caught off guard when she turned to me and said, "I don't need to check this guy's ID. I've seen him around town. I know he likes to party." My wife turned to me and gave an accusing glance. I stood there smiling sheepishly and said nothing. Weeks later, after getting off work, I came home to check the mail. Amongst our usual bills were 3 magazines: a copy of Maxim, a copy of Men's Health, and a copy of Flex. Junk mail is always a possibility, but the most disturbing thing is, these magazines each had my name addressed at the bottom, as if I had ordered them. When my wife asked if I had subscribed to these magazines, the only thing I could think to say was, "Does this look like the body of a man who subscribes to Flex magazine?" I laid awake that night trying to figure out what all of these things meant and could come to only one possible outcome. Though I am no expert, years of reading comic books and glancing at the back covers of scientific tomes have provided me with this information. For every decision made or not made, for every action taken or not taken, a singular universe is created. This concept is often referred to as the multiverse. This means that there are infinite parallel worlds, different and yet eerily similar to our own, existing just outside of our reach. Imbued with this information, it became clear to me that an alternate Rob Walker had found his way to my dimension, stolen my Jeep, and began a partying lifestyle that made him recognizable around town. And the magazines? Somehow I had been receiving his mail. As I drifted off to sleep, I imagined finding his residence, and out front was my stolen Jeep, rechristened the Poon Wagon, complete with Batman emblem spinners and a hood ornament of a nude woman riding a panther. He would answer the door sporting a polo shirt with a collar popped, and his face would be adorned with a goatee, indicating he was in fact evil. And as we both stood there staring at each other, alternate Rob wouldn't disappoint. He might utter something sinister like, "We're not so different, you and I." And I would respond with something equally as menacing, such as, "I think I have your mail." And with those words, it would become clear to us both that one of us would have to die at the other's hand.